Hi guys, Cave Drill here, back again on the server. Standing here in front of the villager trading hall we made the other day on the server. Um, well, it's, I guess, also a iron golem spawner. It's kind of the funny part of having villagers together in these current versions, or in this current version of Minecraft. As of 1.14, they made villagers not require a hostile mob poll to spawn villagers or spawn golems. That, and it also does not check for iron golems in the area. So, in the old game, before like 113 and back, it could spawn more golems. It was just really, really rare. There was chances it would spawn another golem at the same time. Ones were already spawned. But yeah, now it's hilarious. But yeah, anyway, in here, now that everybody's going to bed, we pulled a bunch of villagers from up there in his base. You can still see the nerd pole coming across. We've got all, but I believe it was projectile protection and like Riptide 3 I think we're missing. Nope. Why did you all pop up? Go back to sleep. But yeah, they're all the max, like the best trade they can have. Well, price-wise, they're not all the best like price they could have, but they're the level of the trade they could have. Like they're all maxed level trades. And we're only missing 2, and the 2 that we're missing is ones we really don't care about. That, and I'm also an idiot. I forgot to record. I was that blaze farm I promised in the last video. I completely forgot to press record. Thought I was recording, didn't. Oops. So yeah, I had it like most of the way built, and then figured, oh, I'll just throw on the recording while I'm finishing the thing up, and yeah, dogs kept barking at stuff on the porch. So yeah, every time I go down and see what it was, nothing. Come back upstairs, start recording again. 5 minutes in, they'd start barking again. So I was like, all right, whatever. I give up. So I figure I'll just wait until night, and I'll just show it off. And also, probably this video going to be moving on to working on another, well, upgrading the iron golem spawner, because I would like more iron golems. But anyway, in the meantime here real quick, I will go show you guys the blaze farm. Very simple, nothing special, no frills, just completely like old school basic design. This is, it's kind of an odd thing for me, because usually whenever we start a new server, or I start a new save file, or I decide to do some stupid challenge to like, because I hate myself, I usually end up building a blaze farm of some form like really early in the world. Like just after getting to the nether half the time. The first blaze farm I usually find, I'll block the whole thing up real quick and dig a hole down and just make some kind of a kill chamber where they can't see me. Something really simple. Yeah, words. I can't speak. Something quick and simple. But, yeah, if it would spawn any. This is a kill chamber down here. Up there's the spawner. You can kind of see the corner of it right there. But they drop down, and they get pushed out by these piston walls here with there's honey blocks and slime blocks over there, because they don't stick together. So you can make these big giant walls like this now out of just 2 pistons, which is super nice and super cheap. And then I basically have infinite honey blocks. I've also never made a slime farm. I do have a couple of slime chunks under my base that I'm probably going to turn into one. I have like 2 of them like catty corner to each other, so they're basically right side by side. And I got one of them started marked out. I just keep walking down there and seeing where slimes spawn, pulling up the F3G so you can see where your chunk borders are. I'm finding them. But this is just super simple. Press a button, it crushes them to a point where you can just smack them one hit with a sword. Because if you have to hit them more than once, they start flying up, which is absolutely irritating. In hindsight, I should have built this smaller, like down here, brought it in 2 or 3 blocks. It makes it easier to use splash potions, but I decided to go this way because of the new stupid entity cramming crap that they brought back. Out of all the annoying features they brought back to Minecraft, it had to be entity cramming. After like half of my mob farms are single block or 2 block mob farms, where the mobs stand in the kill zone. But yeah, in one of the updates, this was a while ago, so most people probably watching this probably already know about this, but blazes do not actually drop blaze rods unless they're killed by a player. At least the ones out of those spawners. I couldn't tell you about the ones that spawn in the just naturally in the fortress because I've always killed them with a weapon. I've never actually made a like wither skeleton farm or anything like that. I really want to know if I can make one. I have to go into a creative world or something. Just world out a big world hole and see if they'll if you can spawn wither skeletons above the bedrock. Because something's making me think you can't. You probably can't, but who knows? Don't know until I try. But yeah, plan for this video, because like I said, unfortunately, I pretty much forgot to record that entire thing. I was almost completely done with the thing when I remembered, and it's like, all right, whatever, too late. It ain't really anything special anyway. But this old iron golem farm here, I think it actually still spawns golems, just really, really, really slowly. There are actually villagers up in there still. There's like 2 in this cell here. I think there's 4 in this one. There's like 8 villagers in that one because they bred apparently somehow. But yeah, there's like a just flat out horde of them in that one. There's like 1 or 2 in this one as well. So in total, there's still over like 10 or 12 villagers in there. So it does spawn iron golems, just not very efficiently. The old school farms, for anybody that's maybe newer to Minecraft. Let's be honest, if you're newer to Minecraft, you're not finding my videos. You gotta be searching for this. The way these used to work is villages were like really hard. Iron golems used to only spawn in villages. Now they spawn near... it's like they'll spawn... A villager can spawn a golem, I believe is the way it works. And a villager is like pseudo a village sort of thing, and as long as a villager is standing on a bed, he can spawn a golem in a so many block radius around him. So my plan is, and it can also be a little bit below, so my plan is at this level right here, I'm going to put a bunch of beds. I'm going to like drill this back to probably about here, and I'll have beds in the center and a couple wide gap there. And I'll have beds in the center and a bunch of villagers there. And I'll leave these guys out here just in these little cubicles to just add quantity. But I don't think they're going to make a difference very much because they don't have beds. But then I think in some way I'm going to make a zombie in a minecart move around this or up and down or something. So he goes out of their line of sight and then comes back into their line of sight and then goes out of it again. I'm trying to think of some way to do that, or I might just put him on some kind of a piston thing in the far corner over there, because once a zombie aggroes at a villager and they make eye contact, that's when a golem spawns, at least to control when a golem spawns. But yeah, this pillar that I've got here, the top of that pillar originally was how far you had to get this spawner or the next spawner away from this one. So my next spawner I would have had to make all the way up there to make it make sure it would spawn iron golems, and it wouldn't count this as the same village and just count it as a really big village. And because if I made it too low, if I put it like right here, it would have counted both of these as a village and made the village center be right dead in the middle of them, and there wouldn't have been any spawning space between there in that area, so it would not spawn any golems. The way the game registered this as a village was there was all those doors around the outside, and you had villagers here, over there, there, and there. So it considered the village the dead center of all the villagers, which was right in the center of this. So it could spawn golems anywhere in the area, flat on the level with the village, or 2 blocks, 3 blocks, whatever it is below that. So that's what this was. And I had originally planned to make the one here, and I was going to make 2 more of them over there. So I was originally going to have 4 of these. You can actually see down there, that cobblestone area there, that was the original tunnel for this one, where this one goes down underground, and you can see it come over there. I had actually made this tunnel and that tunnel already. So I was already planning on doing this. I just never had gotten around to it, and thankfully I didn't. It's not like I could actually make this version that works. The one I plan on doing won't be this style. These are really slow, but they were just... I needed something I could make really quick with the resources that I'd had at the time. Because these make at about the same rate. They're pretty slow. These two right there are about the same rate as this. It's pretty much a double chest in an 8-hour period of iron. So, not very fast. I have an old single-player save file that has 4 of these in it, and it'll fill up a double chest in a couple of hours. Which, I mean, if you go looking up iron farms, just generic iron farms that you can make now, is incredibly slow. But yeah, there's farms out there that'll make multiple double chests in an hour or so, which is ridiculous. But I don't plan on going for anything that outrageous. I just want a couple of these. I want to be able to fill up the double chest that I've got down here in my sorting room, because I've got this little sorting system down here. So this is my current iron supply right now. So I've been on for a few hours, so it collects a bit. Oh yeah, this spawns golems here too, obnoxiously. There's actually only one walking around in here now. Somebody must have killed the other one. We purge the golems. These are the only two golems around that I let live, because they guard these villagers. And we actually have a silk touch and a mending guy over at the thing now, and a sharpness 5 guy. So these guys are kind of redundant anymore. Yeah, silk touch and smite. This guy's still cool though, because he's one of the old villagers. He's a post 1.8, or actually I think he might be a 1.8 villager. I don't think AJ has any 1.8 villagers left. I think all his died. But yeah, we originally got... No, let's see that go. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of a crazy spam of piston. But yeah, we originally got the villagers over here because there's no village not even anywhere near us. We originally got these villagers over here because just out behind on the map here, there's AJ's base. Just about right in this area here, there's a zombie spawner straight down under that. And he's got a, well, he used to have, I think he tore it out, but there was a minecart track that went down into the ground here and then came all the way up into his base. And then at one point in time, there was a nerd pole that went all the way over to my base and over. And out to somewhere right in this area here, I used to have a villager breeder. Is that? Oh, that's those chests. They sit around a chunk border. But yeah, there used to be a villager spawner breeder thing right there. And that's how I bred up the villagers that were originally here, and then the ones that went into the stuff up there. Because if you look at all these, all the villagers that are in there, they're all these brown coat style villagers, which actually some reason still spawn. I'm not sure if it's an altitude thing, but whenever they spawn in my spawner, like every random one once in a while will have a brown coat. Like this guy's a new villager. I just spawned him a couple weeks ago out of that spawner there. And then as you can see, sitting at the base of this thing is one of the swamp villagers, like I've got otherwise. And then AJ's base spawns the really cool the Extreme Hills villagers, the ones that look like they're wearing like fur or something, some kind of like fur cloak. I think one of these guys is, yeah, these guys. The way they look, like these are my guys that spawn here, and then these are the ones that spawn over his base, and this is the normal brown coats. Because yeah, these guys too are also newer villagers. That's an old villager. I brought him down here because he has a bunch of good trades. But yeah, he's an old one. Yeah, I don't know what makes it spawn the brown coats for some reason out of that. Actually, really quick while I'm thinking about it. Let me grab some emeralds really quick here. I'm gonna buy out a couple of these guys on golden carrots. Since you got golden carrots, you predate the golden carrot trade. You sell apples though. Nobody wants your apples. Yeah, he's older than the golden carrot trade being a farmer trade. Okay. And a shulker box. And I got a bunch of enchanted books from when we were doing the setting up the enchanting thing there. It's kind of funny to look into that shulker there and just go through them all. It's like how insane some of these enchantments are to get, like sharpness 4, and you get your fortune 3 unbreaking. Yeah, Riptide 2. That's our Riptide guy. Power 5, impaling, just 5/5. Yep. I kept getting that one. That one came around a lot. Especially once I was trying to get better villagers. That frickin' Bane of Anthropods guy kept showing up. It's like, go away. When he wants your cookies. So, alright, I'm going to go set up and get ready to start building this thing. Because I'm pretty sure I've got enough this diorite, granite, and whatnot there to make another one of these. I'm going to make another one just a 30 or so blocks above it. I could probably stack at least 2 more of them in the area there between that one and the top of that nerd pole. I think that nerd pole's just about as... it's not quite as high, or it's a little higher than that. But yeah, I'd like to try to fit at least 2 more. One at the very top and then one in there. That look like that. Looks similar to that at least. I'm probably not going to have these like tumors sticking out on the sides of it. It'll just be, the villagers will just be in the center of it. They might be a little bit bigger is the way I'm going to make them. And I'll put like 20 or 30 villagers in them. It's really easy to breed a population in one of those. So, and they just put a layer of glass over them so they don't get turned into witches. That was my biggest problem with I put a roof on this sometime back because the villager on this the potato field out here kept disappearing. And then I one day was sitting here AFK and was just staring out the window, and I came back into the room, and as I walking towards the computer, it was thunderstorming in the game, and my camera's looking out this window staring at the crop fields. These guys are just doing their thing, and then suddenly crack, a lightning strike hits this villager out here, and he turns into a witch. And I was like, oh, okay, that's where they keep going. Because once they become a witch, then they just despawn. So, alright, I'm going to fill up a couple of shulker boxes with some diorite, granite, and whatnot, and then some signs and ice, and get this stupid thing underway. I will see you up there at the top of the spawner. I'm also going to start breeding some villagers. So I've got 20 or so of them. So, alright. See you in a moment. Alrighty. Here we are up top of the this original spawner here. Easy way to turn this thing back into a working spawner again is this hole here in the center. Take this and dig it back 4 or so blocks. Not super far, just enough you can fit a couple villager beds in there and stand some villagers on them. Like I said, there should be enough villagers in the area here that it should keep it spawning. But just get this one updated, and then probably gonna build another one up there. They're just quick, giant, square things to build, so not too bad. Oh, hey, that melted. I just made a pillar. Well, there was a pillar already here. I updated the pillar so it's going to use one of the newer style water streams, and then I'm going to have a block of soul sand at the bottom. So I'll drop one down here, and let's go go ahead and get the right one on. And we'll throw this soul sand right here. Maybe. There it is. That way it creates a bubble stream here that I can go up. It'll let me dig up and not lose any air. Though I've got respiration 3 or whatever it is on this, so it's not really an issue. Or is it Aqua Affinity, whichever one it is that lets you stay underwater forever. But there we go. So now I need to get a minecart track set up just right over that minecart track there. Should be a couple villagers waiting in here. Because when I cut the video, I threw some carrots up there. How many we got? We got 2 here. Alright. Might throw some more carrots. Let me go. Let's go check on this real quick. Oh, shit. Almost face planted that. How many villagers do we have over there? Looks like probably too many. There are too many villagers over there. Alright. Dang it. Yep, get mad at me. Don't care. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's still too many. Go away. Alright. Now we're good. Because these guys, when they breed, they're supposed to, the babies are supposed to come over here. Run over to this. To try to sleep over here. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Let me see here. Tool breaks these. There we go. Yeah, you know what? No, actually, yeah, I'm going to make sure there's a block in front of him. I don't think the babies can get through that size of space there. So we should be good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, so there are 10 of them there now. That is all. Got another idea here. Place dirt there. That way, because for some reason they have some enjoyment in jumping up on top of their blocks. So, I'm not 100% sure why, but they do. Oops, I just did that. That one. Oh, so you're going to try and walk, I see. There. No. Oh, they're all, like, following me. And you stay down there. Oh, of course. Oh, of course I wouldn't pick it up. Dang it. There we go. Can I move any more of these without you idiots escaping? Get back. Get back. You're not coming out. Trying to make like the best chance here of... There we go. The babies getting through and not... I'll just leave a dirt block in front of him for now. That way these guys have room to walk around without being idiots, because for some reason they enjoy standing on their occupation blocks there. Alright, and then let me go grab some more food real quick and throw up in there while I'm working on the actual farm. There we go. They're way more than they should need. Okay. There you go, guys. That was quick hearts. Alrighty then. Alright, I'm going to go and get out of here and let them do their thing. Because there's actually a thing in the game. If you watch villagers, they will not procreate, and it's kind of hilarious. They are faster at it if you are not watching. So, alright. Dirt pillar is done. Throw these. I don't know where I want to throw these. These all break with wood, so we'll do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I believe there's some more over in one of these other chests. Just put those in. I know it. Alrighty, what did I do with them? One of these chests has a whole, like, stack of beds. I don't know which one it is. It's got carpet in it. This also has carpet in it. Let me throw all this carpet in here. We moved all of our nether portals up to the ceiling of the nether. So I started running carpet as a path for that. So it's easier to find where you are. Alright, well, it looks like I'm not finding those. So, alrighty then. I have no clue what chest I put those in. Alright, these beds are going to need to be placed at the same block level that that water is currently at. So, let's see here. How do I want to go about doing this? I'm going to need signs because I'm going to have to stop the water flow. Oh wait, actually no, I can use, oops, wrong place. In there, I can use fence gates. Yeah, some sticks. Should have some more dark oak. This is dark oak, right? Yeah. Dark oak fence gate. Just sticks, fence gates. All right. Should be able to use fence gates to hold back the water. Fly, dang it. Alrighty, so I'm thinking probably give the golems 4 blocks to spawn. One, 2, 3, 4 to spawn. Choose the direction of these. Because, yeah, it's not the optimal spawning location. I'm just looking to update this spawner so it can still actually spawn golems at a fairly effective rate. There we go. Like that, and then break out all these blocks here. And then, like I said, the beds will be at this level right here. And actually, I don't know how I'm going to do this and leave a be able to add more. Might add more on that one over there. A couple layers over there, because this is pretty much going to completely brick this one from being able to have any put above it. Crap. Oh well. Got a decent rate of iron already, so I'm not super worried about that. But I need. Yeah, I got that. Touch one on. I don't think there's any torches in here. Click this. Actually, there's a block here I don't need. Since I don't care about. And go around this. Picked up the beacon buff. Sometimes that's a good thing, and other times it gets kind of annoying. stuff out of that off of that beacon. Sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't. And you're just stuck with it. Alright, so we need a 2-block area like this here for the golems to fall down. Here. So they can fall down. Then this basically needs to go the whole way around. That. There we go. So it'll be that, and then I'll take glass once I get this. I want to cover this in beds, and then I'll cover the at least the outer layer of beds in glass. Dang it! Oh, I can't enter the defense gate. That sucks. All right, so there's that. All right, that gets me over here. Let's talk about that. That's... well, I guess, yeah, I can't go anywhere else, so... Here comes the part that takes 20 minutes. I'm going to place these beds. I'll be right back. Alrighty, got all the beds placed. I also ran down and grabbed some glass real quick. Let me make sure I got the beacon buff here, because I like to mine this stuff up really quick. Oh, come on. Give me the buff. Thank you. There we go. Alright. So, we're good to go there. Soft touch. There we go. That's that. Ender pearl. Back up here real quick. Dang it, Elytra. Oh my gosh. Alright. Ender pearl there. There we go. Alright. Landed where I needed to. Put this little wall around here. I was actually kind of worried that this might not be, or might be going to let babies through, and it's not, which is awesome. Unfortunately, it covers that bed, that one, and that one. But I'm thinking that's going to be okay. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Yeah, I don't feel that's going to be an issue. It should be okay. They shouldn't take any fall damage going in there. You get the tracks made real quick here. I've got plenty of tracks. Just gonna get them run over. Something that's kind of neat, though, in this version of Minecraft right now is... it is actually a glitch, though, unfortunately. It's not something that's going to, like, stick around. Where are all my... Oh, they're over it. All my tracks are over here. I left them all over here for this project. At least they should be over here. Oh my gosh, they're breeding. They're still breeding. Why are there so many villagers? Wait, where are my tracks? They... What did I put them in? That was Blaze Farm crap. Oh, there they are. Found them. Okay, there's a couple of mine carts. I'm just going to take all the rails. At least a good portion of them. Let's take this shulker with me. Alrighty, so get these in inventory here. Oh crap, I also need to go grab some kind of a block to actually build a bridge with. Let me make it something obvious and obnoxious so I remember to get rid of it later, because I have a bad habit of not removing bridges and nerd poles. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh my gosh. Really, Elytra? Fucking stop flying. There we go. I don't know what the deal is with that stupid thing sometimes. When you're flying on an elytra like that and you like go into the water, it should take you out of the elytra. Yeah, I get it, there's a glitch once in a while that lets you fly underwater with the thing, but personally I find the elytra working underwater being more annoying than helpful. When you hit the ground or you hit water, it should be at least on client side, should make you stand up. Whether the server registers it immediately or not, that's not really a big deal. But client side wise, at least, it should at least make you stand up. And, oh, crap. Really? That is not where I placed that. Alright. So I'll go here. Of course. I give up. Alrighty. Close enough. Objective was to get him over my path without destroying any of the blocks there, but what? You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Send it. It's not how physics works, but okay. Minecraft. Alrighty. I made this little switching thing down here. Oh man, there's a bunch of them in here now. Oh man, that actually worked. There are a lot of villagers in there. This might not work. I might have to wait till they grow up. Well, it worked. There's a bunch of babies in there. Yeah, I don't know what that deal is with the brown coat ones randomly spawning. Oh my god, look how many heads move when they turn their heads. There's so many of them in there. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me see if I can maybe pick them. I'm gonna go this way. Just run this like this. See if maybe I can pick up a villager in a minecart here. Sometimes you can. Okay, cool. I got one. There you go. On your way. Probably make sure this... Oh, crap. Almost killed myself. Alright, so yeah, we'll get over here. Probably should have put one of those goofy dismount rails over here. Is he gonna power himself the whole way over that? Maybe. At least he's gonna get close enough that I can keep pushing him. Go on, keep going. Keep going. Get up there. There you go. And be gone. Oh, that's so funny. Yoink. Okay, so this will be him up here. Keep going. Go on. Keep going. You know where you need to be. Yay. And they don't take any fall damage. Awesome. Alright. So they should be able to sleep in here. Like, if he sleeps in this bed, it should spawn him back here. Should. Whether it actually will or not, that is to be seen. But, yeah. Oh, I have a powered rail. Let me put that powered rail right here. Actually, I've got two powered rails, so let me put the... Well, actually, I'll put it here. There we go. That way we have powered rail, so when they get over here, they actually go up the rail instead of getting stuck. Oh, not a villager close enough for that one. Dang it. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just going to have to wait for him to grow up. Because I can't do the, I can't do that trick. Oh, okay, never mind, I got one. I can't do the way this system works. It does not work with babies. You can't actually use baby villagers for it. It looks so glitchy when it pops around that. Here it comes. He's keeping a good pace up. And up he comes. There we go. Cool. Minecart makes handling villagers doable. I like it. Really, dog? Alright, so we'll try this the way we did the last time, like this. Alright, why does that make a difference? Whatever. I'm gonna grab as many of these guys as I can. I think there's 18 beds up there, something like that. So, which I'm pretty sure I don't have that many villagers there. So. Yeah, that baby was scooting. The grown-up villagers don't move quite as fast. Huh, that's funny. Alright, there he is. You idiot. Really? Get out of the... Alright, well. Rest in pieces, bro. It's good knowing you. Get in the water stream, you little doober. Go on. Get in the water stream. Go on. Get in there. There you go. Alright, let's see how many beds we have up here. Oh, he made it. Alright, hi. No, I didn't think you were dead. You're fine. Okay, there we go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, 18 beds. Okay. And I don't have any... Should have brought some food up here with me. Start throwing food at them so they start reproducing on their own. Alright, I'm going to keep putting villagers in here. Once I got at least all these guys moved, I'll pop back. So be right back. Alrighty, and that is the last one on his way. Oop, let me close this gate off. Oh, here, while we're here, I guess, let me show you how this thing works. It does not work very well when there's babies in there, but you put your minecart in the dispenser, open it, click that, puts the baby in the minecart, and sends them off. Or sends the village, or puts the villager in the minecart and sends them off. One of them, while I was doing this earlier, he went over that glitched piece of track sitting over there, and the entire way across this bridge, he was over here, like a block over. He wasn't even on the minecart track. There we go. These guys have been going up on their own fairly well. Well, this one's staring at me. Come on. Come on. Go on. Go on in there. Yep. Walk into the water stream. There you go. Up we go. I think he just... Did he grow up? No. He's still a baby. Quick, go that way. Trying to float in the water. Go on. Go on, get on in there. Okay, so we should be good. All these guys seem to sleep and pop back up, and I think there was one of them over in one of these beds. So, should be alright. I do need to, now that they're all in here, cap this off with glass. Because I don't want any lightning to strike them. Lightning hits a villager, turns him into a witch, and he's fun. Fun. That had happened on my one crop farm over there. That's why the ceiling is on that farm. That was annoying. My one farmer kept disappearing, and it's just like I could never figure out why he kept disappearing. Like, where does this guy keep going? Every time I put another one in there, disappear gun. I was like, oh, come on. And logged one day, and right as I logged in, I was standing where my bed is. And as I logged in, thunder hit, and boom, and suddenly he turned into a witch. I was like, oh, okay. So that's what happens. And yeah, it turned that, when that villager turned into a witch, then the witch can despawn. Which is the dumbest thing ever. But I suppose it works as a game mechanic. I think it's absolutely stupid, but whatever. Oops. Ain't my game, I just play it. Oh, crap, that's going to flood out some rails. Dang it. Yep, took out a rail. Oh, well. These guys are all good, and that's what matters. So, I'm going to need to pop back up here at some point and throw them some carrots so they all breed up, and there's enough villagers in there for it to actually work as a spawner. Not sure what that one is telling all those little children, but that could be scary. They've probably seen some things between that little cube over there and here. Oh god, now that one's telling them stories. Better run before they start conspiring against me. Let me pick up this rail that broke. Where'd it go? Dang it, jump up. There we go. Where did that... There it is. Alright, let's fix this broken rail here. I don't think I'm going to be adding any more spawners to that deck. I will probably watch it, though. Just sit up on the nerd pole and watch it. Go ahead and dump these tracks off. Dump the minecarts off. Yeah, these old chests. That's old chests. Good God. But, yeah. Yeah, this thing works really nice. Especially once they're full grown, then you ain't got to worry about them running off. It's a really good way to just breed up villagers real fast and send them off. So I'm going to grab some carrots really quick here and give them to these guys. And hopefully we can get, these guys will spawn faster because they have a lot more spawning space for the golems than, don't need that many. A lot more spawning space for these guys than there is for the golems and the other ones. There's almost twice as much spawning space in this one platform here as there is total for those two platforms. I just thought about it. What's funny is the extra carrots these guys throw off that they don't actually eat. The ones that they just like throw off if they throw them off the edge because they're prone to do that. Those carrots will go ahead and take off. Those carrots will end up going back down here into the sorting system again, so I'm not actually going to be out any carrots. Actually, it's kind of cool. So yeah, I won't be out any carrots. That's awesome. But yeah, hopefully that lets the rates on that farm increase a bit. The other thing I noticed is I don't actually have the occupation blocks in there. Dang it, I just thought about that. I should probably add some way or another. Might make just a roof of occupation blocks. Those are 6. It's 12. 16. Do I have anything else? Any other villager blocks? No. Let's make more composters then. I think that's... When did you make those? Composter. Oh, it's slabs. Oh, I think I should have slabs instead of wasting full blocks here. Wish you could turn full blocks. Yeah, full blocks or slabs back into full blocks. It's one of like those things I've always looked at as kind of like the biggest oversights. Is why can't I turn normal blocks back into slabs, or back opposite way, slabs back into normal blocks. Because these are right over their heads, I believe it'll count towards a block that they can see. Does that count? Do you guys find those? Maybe. Might also be too early in the day for them to find them. Like register them. There. The other thing I could try is place one here. When you see that. I actually don't know if they have to be able to see them or if they just have to be in the area. That I'm not 100% sure about. But I'm pretty sure that's something that dictates the golem spawns. I'm just going to put way more blocks than I need. Screw it. Alright, there we go. Now it's all occupation blocks. Yeah, they're not registering them. Oh well. Another, yeah, a couple ender pearls. Way up here. Alright, what's that? Block like, so, well, I mean, yeah, zombies really can't get to them, so it doesn't really matter. They're trapped in their little holes there. I'm afraid to put those occupation blocks lower because I don't want them to, like, I don't want those guys to, like, spawn from their beds and end up in an occupation block. That's the part that worries me. To increase the population there enough. Honestly, I really don't care if I'm wasting carrots either, so. There we go. Got plenty. Not like I'm going to run out anytime soon. Well, they're still making hearts down here, or up here, so. Oh, crap. Oh well. Put a piece of glass in there. There we go. That way, hopefully, we get enough freaking baby villagers to populate this thing. Hopefully, it'll start spawning golems. With any luck, it will start spawning them. So, we'll see. And I'm thinking that's probably going to be about it for the day. It's probably going to have me at most of a 40-minute video. I really don't want to. trying to keep videos under an hour. That last time lapse was a challenge to do. That was 2 or 3 days, something like that. I think it was 3 days and 3 or 4 days, or 3 or 4 hours per day over 2 or 3 days. So yeah, that was that was a lot of work for that thing. But it did end up coming out pretty nice. Well, the other thing I added, I don't remember. I think I added this after I did the world tour, was the bees. But I think I showed those off in the last episode, how easy it is to actually do bee farms. These guys keep spawning golems over here. I was using one of these golems to try out the spectral arrows. I found if you stand far enough away and you hit them with an arrow, they don't become aggressive. Because I'd never actually tried out any of the fancy arrows. At least according to the wiki, the fancy arrows require the dragon's breath variant of a potion. So, little expensive, a little bit on the expensive side there. Unfortunately, you can't just like take a damage potion and put on them, which is kind of what I was hoping. But oh well. Get all this crap put away. So, I'm thinking that's going to be it for the day. I'm going to try to be putting out at least 1 video a week, maybe 2. So, I mean, I work full time at this point, so it's whenever I get time to get on and do recordings. Now it's starting to get warmer out again. I go back out in the barn. I'm working on cars and stuff too all the time. So, whenever I get a chance to do recordings. Oh, that'd be another thing if anybody wants to see. Working on cars, possibly. Because I did throw up a video sometime back of a camper project that I was going to be working on. So, I did kind of an overview. I've got that. From the point of that video, I've got it completely stripped down. So, I never actually got around to doing an update video on that. Because I got all of like 4 views. So I was just like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to do any more update videos on it. But if anybody would be interested in that, I can start doing videos for that as well. So anything you want to see, anything you want to see us do on this server, like I said, there's a world tour at the beginning. The episode 1 of this series is a whole world tour. I go over all the different farms and everything that we've got and all the update plans for some of them. In the plans still in the future are a wither skeleton farm, like another hostile mob farm. And then over here, I don't remember if I showed this off. I don't think I did. We have a witch hut right here. So we wanted to make a perimeter around this and actually make a witch farm. Up here, we added the other day. This is one of those little things. I figure if I'm going to expand it, I'll do a video on it. It's kind of noisy here when it goes. But it's a ice farm. It's a vertical ice farm. It uses a flying machine to actually push the ice down. Pushes it down to a whole block, and you go around underneath and mine it out. And it comes down and pushes it down in here. So I'm AFK here for about 45 minutes, and it fills the whole thing up. And then you can mine the ice. Because I wanted to start like in the nether or something, making a some kind of a pathway of some sort. And the newest addition to what we've been doing, do a little update here, is our nether situation is moved. Oh, dog barking. 1 second. Our other side of the nether here is on the roof now. We use pathways up here, pop in and out of the nether portals, and goes to everybody's different bases. So it's kind of nice. And we're using the pigman farm here, where the hole through the bedrock layer is, to as our spawn, or as our basically our hub, because we have a couple. I think it's Kenny's base is out that way, and then we have a fortress out that way. Alright, I am going to end the video there in the interest of keeping it in a decent amount of time. I'm probably at least 45 minutes now. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe down below. Like I said, throw me any comments on what anybody would like to see us do in the future. Builds, I'm not afraid of doing big builds. We've got the resources for the most part to take on most of those big projects, even redstone projects. So between me and AJ, we've got a decent stockpile of redstone currently. But the reason I want to start a witch farm is for that, the redstone situation. So unfortunately, we don't have any fancy quad witch hut bullshit on this server. I kind of wish we did. That'd be cool. But now we're just stuck with the best one we've got is like, I think it's like 8,000 blocks away. 4,000 block, or that'd be 1,000 blocks away in the nether, somewhere off in that direction behind me, is a dual one, but meh. So, alright, thanks for watching. You know what to do down below. Like I said, throw me a comment, anything you want to see us do in the future. Have a good one. Peace.